It's been about 7 days, right? So what you been up to?
What? Ooh, wow! This is actually an interesting one where I get to talk. So I had basically a giant family reunion sort of thing going on.
Oh shit!
Yeah, kind of. It was all my mom's side of the family. It was let's see, me, all three of her brothers, her mom, and then my 6-year-old cousin whom I had never met before. So it was quite an afternoon. I hadn't seen my Uncle Scott since Thanksgiving, probably 4 years ago or so.
Is that like distance-wise or just?
Oh well, he is in Colorado. It's just also it wasn't just distance; it was a combination of distance and just no one really making the trips out. He wouldn't make trips out to Seattle. We didn't go out to Colorado that often. So, yeah, there's that.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
I hadn't seen my Uncle Hunter, who was kind of one of the reasons I got interested in acting in the first place.
Oh, really?
Close to 6 or 7 years.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah. And he, most recently, has been out in Singapore, where he is a teacher of mathematics and not an English teacher, but of course he speaks English, and so students get help from that.
Yeah. You got quite a family.
Yeah, we've got an interesting bunch going on. And then my Uncle John I hadn't seen for... I'm not sure how many years. At least 6 years, because I had never met his son. So,
wow.
Yeah. And he is living out in Myanmar, or, it's Myanmar now. It used to be Burma.
Mm-hmm.
And he's living through he gets to be there as it happens through, like, the change of dictatorship to, I guess, democracy. I'm not entirely sure, but... Yeah.
This is Myanmar, Dakota we're talking about, or?
Oh, man. Does that place exist, Senior?
Probably.
Who knows?
Wait, where's Dakota?
You mean North, South Dakota?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Anyway.
I just lump them together.
But meeting all those people for the first time and having never seen them before.
Very cool.
My little cousin loves himself some fighting and Spider-Man. Spider-Man and fighting. It was a combination of the two. I had to, fight him all afternoon just because he wanted to keep fighting his big cousin he'd never met before.
As Spider-Man, or he was Spider-Man?
Oh, he was Spider-Man, and then I was like... Goblin. I was Black Spider-Man and Green Goblin, and I was, who else? I was the Big Bad Rhino for a while. I was Venom.
Wow.
He basically was just like, I was Electro, one of the least known...
Kid knows this shit.
Well, I came up with that one on my own. It's like, I was tickling him and, electricity. It was great.
Nice.
So
nice.
Really quickly, Venom makes Black Spider-Man. Is that the way it works? But Venom and Black Spider-Man are not.
It's the alien symbiote.
Yeah.
Is the genesis for both of those beings. Peter Parker is the, I guess, Black Spider-Man, anti-Spider-Man. That's when the symbiote becomes his suit.
Right.
And
okay. Yeah.
So who is it, Mitch?
Actually.
And Venom is it's Eddie.
Oh crap!
Eddie something.
Oh, we're gonna get beaten up for this.
Doesn't really matter.
But anyway,
you're gonna get beaten up for not knowing nerd material.
Oh yeah,
dude. Oh, absolutely.
That sounds lose. That's horrible.
Yeah, they send out the.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
It means you can get beaten up for knowing nerdy stuff, but getting beaten up for not knowing nerdy. It's like how do you
clever.
win? How do you win
clever.
there?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't. Other than you just have to make peace with all the sides beforehand. So
Right. It's like Irish and Italian gangs.
something like
19th
that, yeah.
century New York.
Oh,
It's
right.
close.
Yeah.
Oh, and then just to wrap up the story, the last time that all four of the siblings, as in Scott, Hunter, John, and my mom Jennifer, were together was like 18 to 20 years ago.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. That is quite the reunion.
Crazy stuff.
With a grand total of how many?
Grand total, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Myself is 7. My stepdad's 8. Both of Scott's daughters came, so that's 11. I guess there were 11 or 10 people, all related by blood, that were there. And
very cool.
A shit ton of them hadn't seen each other for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to a new
Shit.
episode of the show. It's summer school number 9, actually.
Whoa!
So
damn,
we're getting up there.
Number 9. Wow.
Yeah.
It means that we're almost at what 2?
10.
10.
Well, we are almost at 10, but we are definitely also at, I guess, what, 14 or
Yeah.
15?
Oh, yeah, what?
14
is our
This would be
total
15. This would be 15, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh right, because we did 5 episodes.
16 if you count the episode no one knows about. That's
Yeah.
in the archive somewhere.
Yeah.
It's around here somewhere.
The DVD commentary of the DVD commentary kind of thing.
Exactly.
But anyway, workingtitlepodcast.com is where you guys can go. That's kind of the mothership for all things Working Title, all the ways you can get it, and info about us. We're on iTunes and Zune and a bunch of other podcatchers. And we are on Stitcher Radio, which is a mobile app for internet radio like NPR or all the popular podcasts like Kevin Smith and Adam Carolla, that type of stuff. And it's totally free. And I use it. I actually really do. It's no bullshit. It's cool. It's fun. It's especially if you're on like a road trip. It's a great thing to have because you can just stream podcasts. And if you choose to get it, when you're signing up, the first window you get, you can either like make your own account or sign in with Facebook. Right above that blue sign in with Facebook button is an orange banner that says, "Tell us how you heard about us." Click on that. It opens up a text box, and if you put in the one-word promo code Working Title, you get a chance to win $100, and we get $1. So you get to help us out, and it's kind of you're letting them know where you heard about Stitcher. And we're also on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Follow us on Twitter at Working Title Pod.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Sounds like right.
Yeah.
We got that one. That was a good one.
Yep.
Good work, everybody.
That was a great spiel. Yes.
Drinks all around.
I butchered it last time.
It's all good.
But we didn't this time.
Yep.
And
No,
we're
Matt, we
in
did
now.
not. Oh, Mitch.
Yes, sir.
Do you do play League of Legends, correct?
Can I be honest with you? I am currently actually watching a game, and it's just on mute. That's why you guys can't hear it. But
wow.
totally engaged with the conversation.
Oh.
Better
I'm not
better
playing.
not jack our bandwidth, dude.
No, it's spectator.
I'm jacking
I
my
understand.
own bandwidth. But yes, you were asking. Or
All right,
you were,
because I was fortunate enough to get a 2-hour lowdown and seen in forever. Shout out to Thamos Panatopoulos if you're listening to this. And I knew that there were very few people in my knowledge, or I guess that I'm familiar with, that did play League of Legends. But supposedly it's the most played internet game.
it's one of them.
It's supposedly it's ranked right now as the top, number 1 played.
Wow.
Oh, it is.
That's what I just heard. Yeah,
Numero 10.
yeah.
Well, that's definitely with the help of Korea, and that's not even racist. It's totally true.
No, it is true.
It's literally just a national sport to have.
Yeah.
Well, it's StarCraft is like basically the national sport.
Have you guys heard about that? Like people in Asia actually getting paid to like farm gold in all these games and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that's like a big thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Or it might be kind of plateauing, but it was for a long time really a big thing to do, I guess.
How did that work?
Just I don't know. It's people would go in and they would just grind through levels, and they'd grind through.
So they do it for people.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they also do it for real pay. They just would then give up. They would give up what they earn in game, and
they get real cash.
They get real cash for it.
Wow. I guess it makes sense.
I mean, yeah, you make money however you can.
Right.
Yeah, it's just.
Mining gold, sucking dicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Rock.
Dude, I mean, hey, hang on. If you think about it, you're just working a really bad 9 to 5, but it's a virtual 9 to 5.
Yeah, right?
You know?
You're working a shit job that's not even real.
Yeah, you're doing a shit job, but it is. Consider it working at a working at a gas station 9 to 5. It's a sucky job. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
For the advancement of others, I guess. So
it's just, I guess it's interesting that it's like so recreational an activity that is now becoming like partial career. I don't know if that really makes sense. I guess that's a fairly common, but I guess now that I think about it again, it's more of a it's not so strange a concept, like people making careers out of other people's entertainment.
Right.
It's just
then again, it's sort of a new concept. I think it's a new concept.
Certainly.
And a very different and somewhat odd way to earn money.
Oh, no, I agree, definitely.
But if you think about it as a product, I mean, I guess it would be sort of like, time spent. I don't know. I think that there are plenty of instances where people will sell a product to, what's that? The Magic Bullet.
Magic Bullet?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
ShamWow?
Where like it's a product that somebody has put so much time into so that it can take time out of your day.
Right.
Yeah. Sure. That's not what I thought you were trying to say at all, but that is true.
About? Magic Bullet? Was that a JFK assassination reference?
No, that
absolutely not. Do you not watch infomercials? Come on.
I don't have TV anymore, dude.
You know the sham? No, this is old.
There you go. Well, Magic Bullet, you just press it 3 times and you're perfectly grind every time, or whatever.
That actually sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, man. 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfectly chopped or mince, or you can do whatever you want with it.
My roommate has a Magic Bullet in the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Just nice.
Grill the shit out of everything. I mean, chop, mince.
I guess your Magic Bullet.
It's a dicer. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think it's.
It chops things up really tinily.
Okay.
You can also
in fact,
make milkshakes or something. It's weird.
Yeah, you make smoothies.
My dad got me a blender, and I had like a blender that cost like $15, and it just made me miserable whenever I used it.
What?
And then my dad, I don't know, it was just like, I guess just because it's like a piece of shit, like you just know, like it's like plastic instead of glass, like the container part.
Yeah.
And you just kind of have a weird, and then my dad got me like this Cuisinart, like $50 one. And it's so awesome, and I'm just enjoying like blending my morning smoothies. It's like a really nice thing. It's super.
Oh shit! Okay, I got it. Speaking of that, I just came up with my my World of Warcraft or StarCraft grinding comparison.
All right.
Okay.
Like Starbucks, or like coffee shops.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to sit there and make your own coffee.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
But you'll pay to have your coffee made for you.
Bad. I thought you meant a Starbucks employee. thought
Oh yeah, the Starbucks employee is like the Korean dude.
To me, the worst job is like the Circle K or the AM/PM because then it's like every person that comes in, you're kind of like, is he going to shoot me in the face? Is he going to shoot me in the face? that's all I would be thinking about. Especially if you have like the late hour shifts. It gets spooky, you know.
I feel like I would just walk around with the gun.
Right.
Like I would. Or like stand behind the cash register with my hand.
What's that?
Yeah.
You turn into the Korean guy from Malibu's Most Wanted. You know.
Oh yeah.
He's always strapped with a fat 44 Magnum, and then have the wife come out the cuts with the AK-47, and then get your like little 6-year-old kid to come out with a double barrel shotgun. It's all good.
God, Malibu's Most Wanted. It's like one of those shit movies you'll never forget. You know, it's just.
How dare you, sir? One of those fantastic movies.
Well, by conventional standards, it's not a good movie. Doesn't mean it can't be enjoyed.
That's all right. That's fair. That's fair.
Like, to me, what's a good example? Clerks 2, by conventional standards, shit movie. You can still enjoy the shit out of it. You know?
Yeah, Clerks was a good movie.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
about
why
Clerks.
that's why I went with 2. I wasn't going to say 1.
Clerks 1 was a good movie regardless.
That was good, yeah.
I never finished it. I started it, and it just didn't do it for me.
Yeah,
it's odd, but that's part of the reason why it's so good.
Black and white makes me sleepy.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I kind of didn't like the black and white. I was like, this. I mean,
it wasn't so much the black and white as just the odd nature of the film. You know, it's
just
about 2 guys and working a convenience store.
That's true.
They didn't really do anything.
That is true. Well,
yeah.
You know, hate it, love it. Some people were like, "Oh, Avatar is just Pocahontas with aliens," and I was like, "Are you kidding me? It's fucking awesome things with more awesome things."
Do you see all these pretty colors?
Do you see the
right
feasting on this optical feast?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go see Avatar and have a feast for your eyes.
Just munch on crayons while you're watching that movie.
You don't.
Okay, did you guys ever watch Ed, Edd and Eddy?
Of course.
That cartoon show? You totally just made me think of that sequence in which they're trying to sell tacos, but like they didn't want to actually make tacos, so they got like paper plates and crushed up a bunch of crayons and tried to sell that as the taco. And then Eddie had his brother's hot sauce, and like that was what sold it because the hot sauce was so hot you couldn't taste anything.
Oh man.
But there's like the sequence of Double D is looking at Ed, who by the way is the shit. Ed
is the bestest.
Yeah, shout out to whoever came up with him because he's great. And he's just he's eating one of the yellow crayons, and he's like, "Tastes like bananas, Eddie." Something along those lines. And so Double D tries it, and doesn't turn out so well.
He gets sick because he's a little bitch.
Yeah.
Can't handle his crayons.
Yeah, seriously. Can't handle the crayons. Get out of the kitchen.
Or is that like the kindergartner Easy Bake Kitchen?
Maybe.
Easy Bake Ovens?
Easy Bake Ovens.
Yeah.
I never had one.
Neither did I. I wasn't
they were like always. The only time I ever see the Easy Bake Ovens is when I'm watching like the old movies that my mom like literally videotaped off of TV. Like I'm talking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2. And
dude,
your
mom taped those for you?
Fuck yeah. We didn't ever buy them. She taped them on the telly.
Oh.
Wow.
Something like that.
How did you do that back then? Like, did you...
It's just you record... Man. Yeah, you record with the VCR. Like tape.
You don't know how they came up with the concept for DVR?
Excuse me, Jake. How the fuck old were you when we were rocking those VHS tapes?
I was old enough to know what it was.
You know what? I have very little memory of VHS. Sorry.
Well, I remember little memory.
Well, yeah, that's
hey, man.
That's true.
VHS It's a fucking shit, alright? That's where all the classics were.
Oh
Dude,
my
first
You
god.
show
got your
ever.
Lion Kings, you got your Aladdins, you
You
got
got
your
your
Oliver and Companies.
Cats. You got your Mulans.
Mulan I actually got on DVD, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that was one of the last ones I saw on VHS.
That was getting late in there.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, did you guys? What were we talking about? We're talking about VHS.
Yeah.
I had something very interesting. You know what? Forget about it. Senior, what were you about to say?
Like the only thing I remember about VHS is like renting a movie and then it was already watched, so I had to rewind it all the way.
That's
the only thing I remember about that piece of shit format.
Oh, right. That's
VHS is like floppy disks, right? It's the same amount of just. We don't need it. We don't need it at all. Don't bring it back.
I mean...
No, don't bring it back. Don't bring it back.
Floppy disks, though, were cool. Like, to me, they looked futuristic. Like, even when
It was
the
like
only thing I liked...
Really thin disc that you put into a computer. Like, how cool can it get?
Yeah.
The only thing I like about floppy disks was the little metal bit that you could slide back and click, and it would make like a cool sound. And you're like, oh yeah, I've got a gun.
Right? Was there like film? Was there film in there? Like
no, it was like a little small kind of CD thing. It's just like a
interesting
CD inside a protective case, so you can like carry it around and have it protected.
Crazy.
That's some crazy shit, man.
It's just it's crazy to me. Like if you go from like 1460 to 1480, it's like 1460, 40. It's pretty much the same shit. Like you wouldn't really tell the difference. But then you go to like 1980 and 2000, and that's like it's like 200 years.
You pulled that out of your ass.
That was awesome.
I didn't think it was horrible.
That was great. That was a great.
You see the point I was trying to make there?
I definitely see the point you're trying to make, but that was like I did not see that coming.
We're in dog years now, technologically speaking.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what's happening.
Ooh, well done.
Yeah.
Did you make that up on your own?
You just now.
You must
didn't even start smoking
because that was stoner logic to the finest.
Yeah, we'll see about that. This show ain't even halfway over.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. No, but actually, okay. Once again, this is one of my facts. But supposedly, like one of the theories is that if we had never hit a dark age, we would have, like the Romans would have reached the technological state that we are in 500 years.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around that one.
Just sort of conceptualize
in 500 years from the point the Roman Empire would have ended.
The Roman Empires will end.
So like if it kept going for 500 years.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting, right? Yeah. Because just the reason why it took so long is because all their technology and all the...
What was that?
The technological advances the Romans made sort of dropped off the face of the earth.
They got lost when they... Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to me that we don't know, like, the languages of the Dark Ages. And, like, when we watch those shows, it's just what we think they maybe sounded like.
Well, yeah, but that's
we
like
have,
the
no
History
clue.
Yeah.
That's just the History Channel. But no, you're right.
Okay. I don't know if I'm right or if I'm not right.
No, it's interesting. No, it's I don't know. It's difficult to wrap your head around.
Right, because there was nothing. Like they didn't record jack shit.
Yeah. It's because of the barbarians, the stupid fucking vandals.
See, I can't remember where I heard it, but I feel like there's actually some conjecture about there not actually having been a Dark Ages.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you have a
mean?
point. There's Constantinople.
Yeah.
What does that mean that was not a Dark Ages?
Well, just like the scientists of today, I guess, just don't necessarily think that there was like such a massive, colossal loss of like information and
technology.
Technology, as is like commonly believed.
But but then again, there's this whole there are a lot of the Greeks had the concept of the atom. They didn't actually know what it was, but they believed that if you broke everything down far enough, it would be the same thing.
That's weird that they could know that.
Oh yeah, it's just they were hypothesizing, but they were right. They also they knew that the world was round based on the curvature of being in a certain area at a certain time. You can see the Earth begin to bend, and they sort of gathered that for being, well, if we go far enough that way, we'll probably come back to this.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But but then you fast forward a couple thousand or 1,000, 2,000 years, and it's the guy makes it. The people who invest in Columbus make a 20,000 times return on their gold because nobody believed him.
Right.
It's just, where did that happen? At what point did these theories and it's not like they were all nutcases, but like why did they all just disappear?
This is kind of an interesting segue, possibly. I don't actually, Mitch, did you have something you want to add?
Go for it, man.
I found this article and I thought this might be a nice place to kind of interject it into the conversation.
Yeah.
They think that they this is the title: Mona Lisa skeleton found? ?
What?
And archaeologists say they have found a complete skeleton buried beneath the floor of an abandoned nunnery in Florence, Italy, which might belong to Lisa Gherardini, the woman believed to have inspired Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. The bones were found beneath the remains of an altar in the church of the now derelict Convent of Saint Ursula. That altar was certainly blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Read through the bullshit, but interesting. Just
yeah, and again, like, how are you going to prove that?
I don't know.
They
said they had to dig through a foot of concrete to get to it. They found it was in a crypt, and it
was down there.
Yeah, to me, like the whole idea of, like, we know there are people doing like this cloak and dagger shit nowadays, but like back then they were doing this, like like Knights Templar, like that type of stuff. I think that's so interesting. So,
well,
what did they have and what did they hide that we never found?
But then again, you need to think about how deep it actually goes. Just like how you think about how deep the government is actually, in terms of conspiracy and doing things behind our back and not necessarily following the international guidelines of accepted conduct. It's sort of the same thing with, thinking about organizations and secret societies back in the day. At the end, just as a normal citizen of whatever country, we know just about as much of what the government does as we do what those secret societies did. Because, well, nobody can say for sure what the government's doing, and nobody can really say for sure if those people existed or not. So you kind of just have to weigh, and take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah. I'm fascinated by all that stuff and the Templars, and
it's fun to think about.
Yes, extremely fun to think about. And then the lineage of French noblemen that had healing powers and could supposedly be traced back to the bastard son of Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah. I've done a little bit of looking into this kind of crazy shit just because I thought it was so fascinating. But at the same time, you really just gotta you'll always have to take a step back and
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Really quick, in this article, they said her death was documented in a or they call it a document known as the Book of the Dead. Creepy name. And it documented that or the woman that the painting was based off of actually did die in Saint Ursula, which is what they unearthed. And hold on a sec. If the bones turn out to be those of a female skeleton, there will be two possibilities. Either they belong to the noblewoman Maria del Riccio, or they belong to Lisa Gherardini. So 50/50.
Why only those two? Does it say in the in the Book of the Dead, does it say like who's buried under in that crypt? Because it could. I mean, I feel like there could just be a bunch of people buried down in the crypt. That's what crypts are for.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming these guys were smart enough to base why they narrowed it down.
Yeah, of course. Maybe I should be asking the article and not the messenger.
Yeah. Anyway, this is from Discovery News. Just type in skeleton. I'm sure it'll pop up.
Oh, okay.
For those that are interested. Yeah, that was Article 1. So, I thought that was
nice. Cool. Yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah, but we were talking about Knights. Yeah, the Knights Templar.
Yeah, it's all such interesting stuff, but then at a certain point you get to crazy speculation.
Yeah.
And then you sort of run into the religious divine intervention versus scientific analysis, and then things really begin to get confusing, and by the end of it you're yelling at Hitler.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of really cool shit out there, but you have to remember to pull your head out when you start clicking through conspiracy sites.
That's true. Your life could turn into a Robert Langdon novel, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, not even. You could think that your life is turning into a Robert Langdon,
right.
And that is probably even more dangerous. Novel.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Crawling through rat shit for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, those rats ain't gonna hunt themselves.
Exactly. That episode coming soon, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. The fans need to buy us the 3 round trip tickets to Manhattan.
Speaking of which,
Just take these fuckers out.
Mitch, have you seen any more of this beast?
Oh, the beast. No, it seems to have fallen off the map.
Refresh our audiences and my memory of what we're talking about. Near our property, there has been a beast of sorts. Is this the mountain rat?
Yeah, this is like the mountain rat or whatever.
That's a great name for it, by the way.
Not sure what it is. We don't know who
like
it is.
Sounds like a rat that's jacked, right?
Yeah.
It's like a rat with big guns and a six-pack. That's what it sounds like.
Just like a rat that's been spending too much time at Muscle Beach. That's what we're going for here.
That's the grossest picture I could put in my head right now.
That's the artist's rendition.
Ray-Ban Wayfarers.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
High knee socks.
I'm imagining like a cartoon rat in one of those really stupid lifeguard suits, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Good stuff. But yeah, no, it seems to have disappeared, vacated the premises. Voles, however, have been dropping like flies ever since our cats have found the newfound confidence of not having this strain up in their
throat. Yeah, you cut out, Mish. Can you repeat that for me?
Without the mountain rat present or coyotes inbound 24/7, the cats have become quite a bit more bold, let's say, and they're taking care of the vole population.
Oh, wow, voles.
Yes.
That is not something you run into in Arizona.
What's a vole?
Exactly.
Vole, it's a very small rodent, similar to like a mole, so smaller with a tail instead of without.
Okay.
Burrowers. Yes.
Burrow.
They burrow themselves.
So the problem is with cats or these guys?
It's not really a problem, but our cats have just been
on the hunt.
On the hunt, murking them, killing them.
Nice.
Left and right.
Little voles on the walkway, little vole in the driveway, little vole on the front porch.
Oh wow, they're really going at it.
Well, yeah, I mean, whenever they get the chance, they'll go out and they'll find themselves a vole.
How do you guys feel about cats, like overall?
I'm a big dog person, but by that I mean big dogs. You know, like if it jumps up on its hind legs and it's not like, you know, pushing my shoulders, it's not big enough.
So you're like a Great Dane liker.
Well, okay, like I have a golden retriever. Granted, Jackson is a big golden retriever, but he's not small. I just find that those yappy tiny dogs, and even
really
just
dogs.
the normal, they're not dogs.
That's different. That's yappy dogs.
They're more mountain rat than dog, I think.
Exactly. At that point, it's just...
But a yappy dog would not last a second against a mountain rat. And I just want to say that.
I'm sure. Doesn't have like the street toughness.
Nah, dude, street rat.
Or the mountain toughness.
Apparently, smaller dogs, when there's a large pack of mixed breeds of dogs, usually it's the smaller dogs that will take like the alpha role. So like,
is that like tiny penis disorder?
What do you mean take?
Like they will be
take on.
They will be like they'll be the alpha of the group. They'll kind of like call the shots, and the other larger dogs will kind of follow their lead almost.
How about this theory? Smaller dogs are smarter than bigger dogs.
Oh,
they might have to be more clever just because they are smaller.
I mean, because
then you have to throw
people.
You got to wonder about like the whole fox thing. No. Are smaller dogs really craftier than normal? Because the way that foxes are able to hunt is that they're clever. They're not so much the most powerful creatures in the forest, but they are clever.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but they also eat things that are like tiny as fuck compared to them.
Yeah, but they're also in competition with predators, and they still get their fill.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I would classify a small dog on a fox level.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I'm just thinking, like, how do they get in that leader role? Like,
true.
They've got to be. I don't know.
I don't. No knows. I remember that reading that in some.
If somebody who's listening right now has a clue on that, fill us in.
Yeah.
See,
like that is something.
Post it live.
True.
Well, fill us in for next time, and we'll clear it up.
At Working Title Pod is a good way to let us know.
Follow us on Twitter. I love that line. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the follow us on Twitter line. I'm just a huge fan of it.
It just sounds so like legit.
Yeah. I think that may actually be it.
Yeah, everyone says follow us on Twitter.
Because I never wanted a Twitter until I had something to tweet about.
Right.
And now I feel like with the podcast, I have something to say. People, there's something for somebody to be listening to what I have to say about. And, whether it was like promoting a movie or, saying I'm going to be here tonight because I know I'm an A-list celebrity and you all want to take photos of me or something like that.
Well,
yeah.
when you guys tweet, I think it will show up on the Working Title Podcast Twitter page.
See, I still haven't tweeted.
Okay.
But I have a Twitter.
Nah, I just meant in general.
I haven't been keeping my Twitter. I haven't been keeping my adoring Twitter fans as up to date as they would like.
I feel like you really have to be famous to fully exploit Twitter.
Exactly, and that's why I didn't want a Twitter yet.
Yeah. Yet.
Oh hey, whoa! I'm still on the film student trip. Okay. I gotta be keeping myself.
I didn't know you were the fame person.
Well, just it's not fame chasing. It's notoriety chasing.
You do a good job.
Get noticed.
Right.
And so many people in this industry are going to bring us down. Somebody's got to keep yourself up, even if it's just going to be you.
Yeah.
I feel like Mitch, you must say that to yourself a lot, right?
What do I say? Very wordy.
Keep your head up because no one else is going to.
Well, a lot of people are going to
keep your own head up.
Yeah, keep your own head up.
Okay.
I get that because no one else will keep your head up for you.
Oh.
There we go.
Thank you, senior.
True that. No,
okay.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't really say that to myself, just because that's sort of a defeatist view. But I get the point you're trying to make, and it's a very valid point, of course.
Huh.
But no, I don't find myself saying that overly often. or what have you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
What else? Yeah. What else was on the table here?
There's like a giant elephant in the room, I think.
What?
Yeah, in the shape of
Oh.
a bat.
Oh, right.
Oh.
That elephant.
Yeah. So I think we can spend a couple minutes on this. Right? Dark Knight Rises.
I mean,
Oh, is that coming out?
yeah.
This Friday.
Wait, there's a new Batman movie?
That was a joke. Sorry,
Oh,
maybe it was out of.
I forgot who I was talking to. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, well, are they or are they not coming out with a new Batman movie? Are they or are they not?
Thank
They
you,
are,
Mitch.
Mitch.
Anyone know?
Thank you.
Yes.
Are we? Yes, they are
Yes?
coming out with a new movie.
Ah.
New Batman. Do we know who's playing Batman?
You know what? I don't think it's a reboot. I think it's like the same thing.
Zac
So-
Efron is playing Batman.
Really, they chose him.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I could actually see that. I
Really?
think.
Yeah.
I'm having a
Andy
tough time.
Milonakis is Robin. So
Oh, okay.
Well, now,
yeah,
well, wait. This could be like Adam West Batman. Okay.
okay. Yeah,
You
that
know?
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, Zac Efron,
yeah, I was just gonna say like, come on, he's not kicking anybody's ass.
yeah,
in any movie. So
I mean, he might win in a dance-off, but who knows?
I think he would win in a dance-off. I've confidence.
I have full faith in him. He's
His dancing
talented young
ability is
though. I bet Channing Tatum would beat him in a dance-off.
Oh.
I mean, look at all the movies he's been in. He's always dancing.
Yep.
What else does he do?
He's
Nothing.
coming out with a dancing movie. I think
He
it's called,
strips.
like Mike or something like that. Something Mike.
Magic Mike?
Magic Mike.
Magic
Yeah.
Mike came
It
out.
actually
Yeah.
looked kind of like a good movie.
No, it was a bad
No,
movie.
it did
That's
not
why
look
I
like-
actually didn't see it. But you know what? I don't want to see
You
it.
could tell.
Yeah.
One of my.
I guess I enjoyed the trailer. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh no. Oh.
So you liked watching men just like pulling their clothes off and kind of pelvic thrusting?
Yeah,
That's what you're into?
pretty much.
Good to
You
know.
know,
You feel the same way? You also
No.
like watching men pelvic
no,
thrust?
I'm a little taken aback.
Public thrusting in public restrooms, preferably.
Boom, baby. That's where the hot stuff is.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
No, but one of our listeners, she was subjected to that, and she said that it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
If
I'm
I'm-
sure it was so hard for her to watch Channing Tatum with his shirt off.
Hey,
Must have been-
hey,
Hey, what?
easy there, buddy. She's a very delicate girl, or something. I don't know. Anyways, keep talking.
Word. Good
How
to.
the fuck did we get away from Batman?
Good
Well, I
point.
mean,
Spend,
what's
a good
there to
15 minutes
say?
on
Where did this elephant go?
Well, first of all, I've heard some crazy theories about how this thing's going to end. I've
About
heard
how?
that.
But this is just a conspiracy theory discussion at this point.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's fun speculation. I mean, I don't. If you guys don't want to talk about Batman, let me know.
I mean, I want to talk about Batman, but I want to talk about how ridiculously excited I am to go in and not have a clue about what's about to happen, because that is what Christopher Nolan does.
So you don't even want to speculate.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I can speculate, all I want, but at the end of the day, I just know going in, I have no clue what's about to happen.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You know, and there's a football field being destroyed in the trailer. Like, come on.
Can I give my theory? Or I've heard that it's not my theory, but
Is it the theory
I'm
that you are adopting? Yes, okay.
yeah. Okay, so do you
Love
know it
movies.
already?
No, it's just I like
Okay.
that we use the word adopt, both of
Yeah,
us.
well,
Cool.
it's basically the best way for Christopher Nolan to end this movie for creative control reasons, so that there's no way that like, even if they signed everyone else but him on board for the next one, the way you can totally protect this movie is to make sure that Batman dies in the end, definitively. And I kind of thought that could be a really powerful ending.
You ever heard of Batman Beyond?
Well,
But he's not dead. Still alive.
First of all, I don't even. What are you referring to?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
there's
the
just a new
cartoon.
Bat.
Yeah,
whatever.
it was a
I'm
great
talking
cartoon.
about this.
You know,
This
but like if he
franchise.
wants to keep like his world going, the world that Christopher Nolan created, which by the way is a fantastic world,
Right.
that would be the way to do it. You know. Oh, and now his illegitimate bastard son, who was created in an episode that you all never saw of a TV show that doesn't exist, is going to
What?
assume
no
that.
fucking clue what he's talking about.
Yeah.
You know, just some random ass theory that Hollywood.
Well, because I'm
Keep the money
assuming
coming.
Christopher Nolan does not want to do more Batman. That's
No,
what I'm
he does
assuming.
not.
Right.
He wants
so-
to end it.
Right. So under that assumption, and also, the whole thing is that Bane like breaks his back. Right. That's the whole like comic book. Isn't that what Bane does to Batman?
Yeah, Bane does.
Bane fucks him up.
So like he could die from that. I mean, I could just see it being like a very powerful, unexpected turn, and I would actually like commend Nolan for doing that. You know, like the ultimate sacrifice of the Dark Knight is for him to die, and the whole Rises is like a metaphorical thing where he's dying. I don't know.
Becomes a literal hero. Oh, as in rises to the heavens or something.
Or it's rising as a legacy, a legend, like whatever.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't have to be him physically. He doesn't have to be alive for that to happen, basically.
True.
I think it's interesting, so I'm excited to see how it's going to unfold. Either way.
I honestly think that, you know, Christopher Nolan is in a league of his own for throwing plot randoms at
Yeah,
you.
he is, man.
You know,
He rolls.
you know, and it's not like it's an advanced league or like, you know, like a super whatever. Like it's just that he has a very different sense of bringing the show.
It's like when all the basketball players were still white, and then like the first black guy came, and he just schooled all of them. And then they
like
realized
that.
that they could never play basketball again. That's like what Christopher Nolan just did here. That's what I feel like.
No, I feel like
He's significantly ahead of other filmmakers, it seems like.
what? How does that make him a white basketball player?
It makes
No,
him the black
He's
one.
the black basketball
Oh, he's
player.
the black one.
Okay, well,
Duh.
Rich got it, so
I totally got it.
good. I'm glad one of you
Just
can.
All right, you know, I'm sorry, I missed that entirely.
step your game up, Jake.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Barely.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, that was that.
That was good. That was good.
That was good.
Good work, everybody.
All right,
That was good, question mark?
Yeah, that was good. It's good. We're good.
that's good. We're good. Okay. All right, guys, we're good. Let's
We're
keep
on
going.
in 3 and
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
No, dude, we're on like -30.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. No. Senior pressed the record button some time ago, actually.
Oh.
47
Yeah.
Okay, that's
minutes
good.
ago.
Oh
I
shit.
feel like it's
Oh
been a
wow.
pretty solid conversation, so it's a good thing we didn't not record it.
Mm.
That would make me cry, probably.
Yeah, that would probably make you cry. 'Cause you're
You know what we haven't heard yet?
What?
The
tears
soundboard.
here.
Oh, you're right, we haven't. I was just thinking about that. I was actually eyeballing these,
Delicious
I
controls.
was looking for the appropriate,
Do we have a Batman sound?
oh no, we don't.
Damn.
I'd have to get Batman sounds. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
sound could you
Could be
get
quite
that's
an-
definitively Batman? Like, I don't know.
I could get like a YouTube clip, and I have a way of getting the audio from that, so I could do that.
Well, no, yeah, but I just mean like,
That would work.
what is a Batman sound? Like
Oh, I don't know.
flying
probably
of
like
a
Heath Ledger
batarang?
Heath Ledger laughing.
There's
that
the
would
one like
probably that.
the Batman, the like most famous cartoon that was like the '90s.
Yeah.
Batman. What you guys know what I'm talking about? Like that
Yeah.
music, I think is probably like the most definitive Batman. Or that would.
Oh, that. You
I don't even know. I can't.
You know what I mean, bitch?
No, it's the dark.
Yeah.
It's the dark. It's like the ba-na-na, something like that. Not that I can do it justice.
Oh right.
That-
No. Batman.
That's Adam West.
Oh right.
I'm talking about the night. You don't remember the cartoon with
Yeah.
where Jeffrey is like bald and
Yes.
or like partially bald.
Jeffrey?
Yeah. Oh,
Alfred?
I'd have to find that.
Anyways, in conclusion, there are actually a number of Batman things that we could use.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
was trying to find that Batman intro. I wonder, like, I could probably play it on the podcast. Like, that wouldn't.
Hey,
I don't know
we're
what that
making
does.
money on Stitcher Radio, so I wouldn't risk it.
Not quite.
Well, no, because the laws are like you can have a certain amount, and you don't like a certain amount of time, and then you don't have to like give credit or something.
Oh, well, but dude, that's 90 years after the artist's death.
No. 90 years after the artist's death, you don't have to give him credit at all, and you can use the entire thing. I'm talking about like small amount of it.
Dude, I took Dan Pavlin's class.
All right, you took Dan Pavlin's class.
Shout out to Dan Pavlin.
Shout out to not Dan Pavlin. Ho ho! Yeah.
Wow, I see what you. Well, he's my audio techniques professor. He's the guy who got me into all this sound recording stuff. He's the one who helps out with the sound booths back at Dodge College. So I feel like he deserves a shout out. Yeah, Dan Pavlin. He's a great guy.
Hey, are you guys ready? Real quick.
Oh, I'm.
Oh
ready?
no!
I think this is it.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys hear that at all?
Nope. No, absolutely not.
Okay, never mind.
Oh.
No one's gonna hear that.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sorry,
say the audience we didn't hear it.
All
Just
right.
realized not set up for that. Anyway.
Good work,
It's all-
everybody.
Hey,
Glad I interrupted both of you.
it's all good.
That's okay. Let's see. I guess. I picked up an article. I've been listening to NPR a bit more recently
Oh,
because
Nice.
just because I guess it's the only radio station that we
Do
really
you
have.
do you know who the guest was on the Diane Rehm show today?
I didn't listen to the Diane Reef show today. I
Okay,
don't even
well,
know what that's on.
My mother told me to ask Siri that question, so I was wondering if you knew the answer.
Did you?
I did ask Siri, but she did not answer because that is a very random question.
Siri's a bitch.
Siri is great. Don't you diss Siri.
Alright, I went to Siri. Bitch. Anyway. The point I was trying to make was apparently we are what
What the fuck was that?
that was
I
a
don't know.
karate chop kung fu
Yeah.
fighting.
Because bitch was on a roll.
Yeah. I was on this good roll, and I was just about to start a story, so what better time to interrupt a story right at the beginning? Hey. Just kidding. But seriously, though. We have been making some major breakthroughs recently in the war against HIV/AIDS.
Really?
Yeah. The FDA has approved, that was champagne bottle. I got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, I thought that was
stopped
like
it real short because I didn't think.
bullet. Ah.
Yeah, and the bubbly sound. Okay, yeah.
Fuck those.
It's not-
Get rid of those condoms, everybody. You
Wait,
heard Mitch.
no.
What?
Rewind.
I heard something about get rid of condoms, and that's... Oh, wait, that does...
Okay.
Guys, condoms are also for controlling birth.
Yes, actually, and the thing is that condoms are still very much necessary. This is just a preventative measure and it's only going to be prescribed for like people that have a high risk of getting HIV, such as those who have HIV positive partners.
Okay.
It's the new. Let me
Makes sense.
find. Let's see. I have the article. Here we go. Truvada. The FDA approves the first pill to prevent HIV or to help prevent HIV. It's currently used as one of like the antiviral drugs that can be prescribed to someone with the virus currently. But the FDA on Monday finally approved it for a preventative measure. It's been through studies and lab tests. It's been shown.
Would be vigorous amounts of testing.
Yeah, absolutely. If the FDA has proven it at this point, but it's been shown to decrease the risk of acquiring HIV through sexual activity.
Wow. Great.
Also, though, earlier this month, I believe, the first over-the-counter HIV test has been released that people can use in their own homes. So it's no longer such the big ordeal of like, oh, I have to go or I have to go to the doctor and now
That's interesting.
no. Of course, there is kind of that awkward look you're going to get from the cashier when you're picking up your. You both give each other the look, and it's like, I'm not going to say anything, but I can see that you're buying this right now. It's kind of like when you pick up an at-home marijuana test. You're like, oh, you can't judge me because you just work here. You just have a minimum wage job as a cashier. You don't know me.
You know what I love about those at-home marijuana tests?
What do you love about
pass.
You always pass?
Bow! Yeah.
You should have popped some more champagne. That works too, yeah. I like it.
I don't know. You get my shit
Ding! Hey.
It's a boxing ding, which is like doesn't really make sense. I
Yeah,
want it to be like
confused.
an affirming ding, like a.
Oh, like
ding,
a.
Or I guess that'd be ding ding, right?
Yeah.
Hooray! Kind of.
Ding 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 ding. Yeah.
You win a prize.
Yeah, the prize is yours. Eyes on the prize.
When you said HIV likely people, at first I was like, so how are they gonna just like gay nightclub attendants and what are we talking about here?
All right, man.
And then it made sense. And then it made sense when you said like people with HIV partners. I got it.
Yeah, that's a bit more or less politically incorrect.
I was like, how are we gonna find? Well, is it politically incorrect or is it just like
Yes, it is.
factually correct? You know what I mean?
Factually correct, still politically incorrect.
Yes.
Okay, that's how it works.
Yeah,
right.
Just because you're right doesn't mean you're right.
I'm more of a Mac than a PC, so I've never really.
You're just a rebel like that. I get it.
Although now I don't know if Macs are rebel people, Mac users.
Well,
I don't
hipsters, they're the anti-culture, so I feel like Macs are very hipster.
Actually, did I bring up this argument? Did I bring this discussion with you guys about hipsters?
No.
Okay. So, I'm not a fan of hipsters at all, in the least. But you know how there's like sort of this like the sequence of people who like something until it becomes mainstream cool. You know, there's everybody, quote unquote, who like the product at the end, and then before that is the hipsters, I guess, is what you would say, who then don't like it when everybody else likes it. Then there are sort of like the but then before the hipsters, because I realize that the hipsters aren't really the ones who discover it. It's the people who we often classify as losers. Nerds, dorks, geeks, who find like the stuff that is going to be really cool in a few years. Who just threw something away?
It wasn't me.
I know that Apple trash sound when I hear it.
Well, luckily I don't have an Apple, so I'm totally cleared of all charges.
Oh, maybe it was me.
I have an Apple, but I did not throw anything away.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That was me.
Yes, all deceiving yourself.
Wow.
I don't remember what you were talking about, Jake.
Oh, I was talking about the fact that, so let's take, for example, memes. The concept of internet memes.
Sure.
Who did memes first?
I don't know.
It was internet culture.
That would probably mean. I think the answer you're looking for is nerds.
Yeah. And then who picked up the memes?
The bros.
Well, yeah.
Cool people.
Cool people.
The Redditors.
Hipsters, and then hipsters who are on the fringes of whatever community. And then cool people, because they heard about something called Chapman memes, and all of a sudden it was all the rage.
That site should have
You
just
know,
been named Chat Memes from day one.
Yeah.
I feel like hipsters also take shitty stuff that isn't cool and they make it cool. Or
Well, they
stuff
don't make it cool. They
that
try to make it
was cool at one point, is not cool now, but then they make it cool again.
It was a retro
I think
weird.
Pabst Blue Ribbon is, I think, a good example of beer
Whoa.
that sucks dick.
Whoa.
Pabst
Blue Ribbon.
is an example of beer people hate that they brought
Blue
back that like doesn't
Ribbon.
taste good.
Yeah, man.
What are you talking
Even though
about?
they won the blue ribbon once, right?
Blue Ribbon. That's all I'm saying. Heineken, fuck that shit.
Does it have a
Pabst
ribbon?
Blue Ribbon.
Sorry.
Go
That's
Blue
like Keystone.
Velvet.
Blue
You say
ribbon.
Keystone over PBR.
Oh no,
Are
I
you
don't know about that.
Saying?
But I said
Okay.
it's probably in that class. Unfortunately.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is all based on pure speculation of arguments that we hear from our peers who are over 21 and our parents, because we've never touched alcohol.
I'm rounding up, motherfucker.
Senior, when is your
21
birthday?
very soon. September 14th.
Oh, you bastard. You're a week
No, I'm almost
and
there.
2 days older than me.
Oh.
Whoa, that's so cool for you guys. Ooh.
Maybe we'll conjoin the parties. Possibly.
Yeah, I think we should. Actually, I
one-
think,
And,
Fat party. That'll be fun.
yeah, depending on, if there's a bunch of people though that also have close birthdays, fuck that shit, because then the attention is taken away from me too much. I'll only share it with you, Jake. I'll only
Wow.
split it in half, but I can't go to quarters or eighths. 16th's too much.
what about thirds? Yeah, you
Yeah.
skipped one.
Third. Is thirds okay?
Thirds, yeah, but depending on who it is.
All
I'll
right.
need to get the final vote.
Okay. Well, you know
The
what? We
hot
can just
chick
have
that's
like
looking
a...
for some birthday sex.
Why don't we have like a working title fiesta?
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right.
Why are we
Send
bringing
it
the
with-
show into this?
No, we shouldn't be bringing the show into my 21st
It's weird.
birthday. You know what? We're on the show. I'm
Business
trying to
and
bring in the
pleasure.
audience. You know, I'm just trying to keep it.
I mean,
In the
I
podcast
can
environment.
see where you're coming from. That was, it kind of made sense. Two working title people having close birthdays. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, except it would,
We'll
it
just
could
give
be
ourselves
weird.
birthday shout outs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean,
Anyway.
you know it's going to be like the fan from Libya and then the fan from Egypt.
by the way, shout outs to those people. I want to know your names and I want you to blow us up on Twitter.
But don't
All
blow us
day.
up literally.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's really
Just-
gonna win our fans.
They're never going to listen now, you asshole.
It's just a joke. Just kidding. It's, you know what? I think humor is how we get over the boundaries of our differences.
I think that was just not
except being
funny.
a dick is just not really funny. Just racial stereotypes are not good things. Those are
No.
bad things.
I don't.
I'm a fan
I-
of our
I-
Libyan fams.
Me too, and that's why it's like I make fun of people I like. So it's like an endearing thing. It's like when you get a jab on the shoulder, like a friendly, you know what I mean? Same thing.
Okay, so your jab on the shoulder was calling them terrorists.
Well,
I
he
never
didn't
said
actually
those
use the
words.
word, but there
Well,
was an implication.
Implication.
I'm waiting for the
That's
joke.
I went for the
I'm always gonna go for the joke. I'm
I know.
sorry.
Yeah,
No,
he
but
will.
it's okay.
He has the balls to go there. He is that guy. He'll do what needs doing. He'll say what
No
needs to be
comment.
said. I believe
Also say what doesn't.
Clifford Brown.
Free love, free love.
Free love, apparently.
Free love.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
I mean, HIV is cured apparently. So
No, senior, no.
free love.
It's getting
Alright.
closer.
Mitch, you should forward me this article so I can
I,
dust up on this.
here, I'll send you the Huffington Post article that I
Oh,
was looking
Huffington
at.
Post.
It's also in the there's a Wall Street Journal article from now it'd be about 5 hours ago that talks about how they're doing a new study to there's going to be a study attached to it for, I can't remember what. I don't quite care enough to try and find the same article.
Sorry, is this a second article you found?
Yeah, I found a couple of articles on the same.
Dude, I love you, man. Awesome. Keep going.
I love you, bro, Montana. It's okay. Well, let's see. I guess I'll go find that second article then. Let's see. The HIV prevention study there's actually going to be a couple of different, the study is designed to test 3 different drug regimens containing Maravirac, or Maravirac, who knows? Maraviric? I don't give a fuck. Anyway, it's like the active ingredient, I believe, that's in Truvada and another medication called Selventry.
I thought you were about to say salvia.
No. It is not the same as the hallucinogen. Let's see.
Still legal in some states.
Yes,
Wherever
it is.
Miley Cyrus is.
Not where Miley Cyrus is. Okay, the study aims to enroll. Let's see. People with HIV infection are treated with several drugs at the same time. Treating healthy people with HIV drugs, a strategy called pre-exposure prophylaxis, or PrEP, would use 1 or 2 drugs in an attempt to ward off HIV. The study aims to enroll 400 gay and bisexual men in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. The volunteers will be assigned to one of 4 drug regimens for 48 weeks. Placebo pills, or fake medicines, will also be added so patients and doctors don't know which drug regimen is being used. The study will be led by Roy M. McCulloch, the chief of the Infectious Diseases Division at Weill Cornell Medical College in New York. Okay, personally, I think it would be a little bit fucked up to utilize some placebo pills.
No.
I was just going to say,
the double blind is very important.
I know that you need to have the control group with the placebos, but I mean, you're testing a drug that can potentially get rid of the risk of getting HIV.
But it's not the.
I know what you're saying. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here and say you could get some people infected like that.
Yeah,
no, because Mitch, I was just thinking, how are they testing the more AIDS resistance? You know what I mean? People just going out, be like, "Hey, lay some more AIDS on me. Lay some more AIDS on me." You know, let's just see.
Well, you can't lay AIDS on anybody.
I don't think you understand the concept of how to lay AIDS.
Not to mention,
I get it.
It's also,
good wordplay.
Thank you.
Well, also it's just it's a thing. It's all about the
lay AIDS, bro. It's lay AIDS. Fuck. I'll take everything so literally.
What? I'm trying to say something different, and you're still on the lay AIDS thing.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Voice of reason, please go.
I was just trying to say, fuck it, I can't remember now because someone was getting all angry at me for not understanding their joke, which I had understood, and then I was moving on from. But
it wasn't even his joke, it was my joke.
I don't give a motherfuck, I'm a star.
It was his joke.
Yeah. I couldn't even hear what he said there. I'm jealous.
I'm sorry, Mitch. Jake, stop being happy. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not being... I thought that was hilarious.
I don't know what's going on.
I've been in a good mood, man.
I guess I'll just have... You were in a terrible mood at the beginning of this episode.
I really was. But, I realized how, good of a week it's been. How good of a month it's been.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of good and exciting things happening in my life right now, so...
I'm just happy to be making money. I calculated that I'm making 3 bills a week.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm doing volunteer work.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's still work. It's a good experience, and it's a resume booster.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm enjoying it.
Bitches love that good the volunteer work. Yeah.
I have a fucking test tomorrow, so it's not that great.
Ooh.
Symbolic logic is getting really fucking hard.
That's right. You're taking symbolic logic. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the test on?
It's on translating propositions. So you basically, that's part of it, is you translate English language to sequences of symbols and letters that are kind of mathematically related. You translate it.
Into code?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I guess you could call it code.
It would look like things?
P arrow Q and so. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's just like it's like a math equation with no numbers.
That's so cool.
Letters, and you have a handful of symbols. You have the like the root symbol, kind of, but the opposite of that. So like basically a V.
Oh yeah.
And you have the tilde. I don't know if you guys know the tilde. It's like it goes over the Spanish N. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you have the and sign. And you have
do you get the sarcasm symbol?
Or you have no, you don't.
Oh.
But it's just a complicated class, and then there's a lot of ways of proving logic, and it's convoluted, and it just gets in your brain deep down, like most philosophy, except this is kind of like math. Which
do you get like one of those super secret spy things where like you get to twist the wheel around?
Decoder rings.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that would be. I'd like the A is an and symbol, and like the tilde is an N.
Yeah,
in some cases it can be a Z. I thought that would be cool.
It's really just like 3 hours of my teacher going, so P is true. Is P true?
Yes, P is true.
Over and over.
It sounds like my stats class.
P is true when Q is not P. When Q is true, not true, not true, Q.
P?
That's pretty much, yeah.
P?
So it's, I'm scared, but
whatever. Hey, just go into it like...
Socratic method, that bitch. At the end of every... Just write, is it? Question mark.
Yeah.
That is good. That's tactics right there.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll get you a good grade, but I would do it.
You could also just say, is it really?
Oh, yeah. Mix it up.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, I mean, I got 3 out of 10 on the homework correct, so that's like a 70%, right?
Oh, wow.
3 out of 10.
As in, you 70% of it wrong? Because that is correct.
That is a C+. That is a C.
Is it?
It's is it really?
Thank you, Mitch.
It's a
3 out of 10.
C.
Correct.
That's
it's like a negative C.
That's a 70. That's a 70.
No, if you get 7 correct, you get a C minus.
I know.
Oh, we'll call it 6 of one, half dozen of another.
All right. Yeah, you know what? Round up and then round up again. You got a C.
Yeah.
And then round backwards and the front.
I feel like when you lay a joke in front of Jake, he like extrapolates the fuck out of it and misses the whole point.
And he decides what he likes.
It's only if it's a bad joke. Hey, it has to be a shitty joke in order for me to tear it apart, man.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Mitch, what do you think?
Well,
okay, come on. You're talking a voice of reason over here.
I think he does. He enjoys understanding the jokes. It's not that he needs to rip them apart per se. He has this need inside him to understand and to learn.
I believe that is Jake, true for all humanity.
You might enjoy my symbolic logic class then.
Would I?
And it counts as a math.
Would he really?
Really? Mitch, I'm high-fiving you right now.
It's the sound of a internet high five.
Yeah. Or we could use the soundboard.
No, Nope, no high five sound. Sorry.
Anything like a whip crack or a.
Well, that would be the most intense high five ever, and it was. Sweet high five, Jake.
Thank you.
It was like
well
your
done
hands
yourself.
were not attached to your bodies.
Yeah, our hands just work. If our wrists didn't have any bones in them, we could just go. Exactly.
Whoa. Woo!
And you could wind up your arms, right?
Yeah.
Right? Just whoosha. That'd be awesome. That's how I'd do it.
That was powerful. My hand is virtually red from the pain.
My hand is actually red because I convinced my mind that we really did high five. Whoa.
That is like pre-Matrix shit.
Hardcore parkour. Matrix. What?
Hardcore parkour. Senior, did you ever do hardcore parkour?
You bet he did.
No.
Oh. You know what? We need to do some hardcore parkour and take some pictures of it.
Yeah.
Videotape it.
It'll be a group outing. Everyone loves it.
Is this the retarded parkour where it's the videos of people that aren't doing parkour at all? Like
Maybe.
you know what I'm talking about? Just
it's
like
the
they're
epic
running
parkour.
and then it's like they're running and then jumping over a leaf and then running and
Parkour.
Man, that's a big
slowly.
leaf. Okay?
That's a big leaf.
It's a big leaf.
That shit is...
It's at least 6 inches. Okay.
The one thing about those parkour guys is that, like, come on, like, what happens to their bones when they're, like, 35? Right? Like, either their bones are, like, stronger than everyone else's because they work them so much, or they're just fucked up.
Well, technically, isn't it you gain bone mass through constant contact because it builds up the resistance?
Well, I mean, I know lifting weights does that, but, like,
No, but
I don't
for
know
your
about
bones.
like, jumping 20 stories and then hitting the ground on your joints, you know what I mean?
But like as long as you don't get a fracture or something like that, like if you break a bone, it comes back stronger. And I think like if you spend your entire life checking people into the boards, your bones are stronger.
Is that true? You break bones, your bones are stronger. I think that's
when they regrow I
think the crack maybe, right?
Yeah, I feel like the crack is stronger.
Yeah.
Than it was originally.
But the bone's weaker.
No, I don't think the bone is weaker.
I'm pretty sure I asked a doctor this last time I was in there or something like that.
All right,
and he just
fine.
looked at me like I was stupid. And he was like, no, you break your bones, they break more easily.
I mean, logically speaking, the bone should be the same. It should be like the same hardness, but
the same or worse, right?
Well, okay, let's think about this. The bone is going to break the first time in the weakest place, theoretically.
Yes.
That being said, now that the weakest place has been broken, I feel like it would want to then make itself stronger by healing extra around the place where it broke. Thus
but then again, is that part of your body really conscientious of that? Or is it just doing like a mechanical job?
Well,
it's a mechanical job.
So it's not going to make it any stronger than it was before.
I think what Mitch was saying is that the place where that force is applied, where the bone breaks, is going to be the same every time. Is that what you're saying?
Well, potentially. And if it is, I feel like if you take the bone the bone should break the first time at the weakest point. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like I have also heard that when at the point where the bone is broken, it will actually heal up like extra.
Like an overcompensation.
It'll be extra bone mass, almost like a lump around.
Yeah,
it's like,
and that's what I heard.
Yeah,
but then again, I think it's safe to say that where your bone breaks is also dependent on how you injure it. So unless you injure it the exact same way, I don't think. Yeah.
True.
That's an interesting argument.
Which is why I think that something about fractures or like hairline fractures, they actually really weaken the bone because it's something different. It's not a
clean crack.
Yeah, I don't have my facts. But Mitch, you've heard this, right? Sort of this idea, the concept of where a bone breaks, it comes back a little bit stronger in that.
Yeah. That does sound familiar to me as well.
Also, you got to think about, like, there are those, fighters they have higher bone density, bone mass. They have tougher bodies because they've just been beating themselves up the entire time.
Yeah.
So somebody who throws themselves through a wall for a living, or something like that, I feel like they obviously must have stronger bone structure through years of experience in hitting themselves on the head with shit than somebody who would just run through it normally.
Or it's also their predisposition too.
No, is it
genetically.
training your body to endure pain and to withstand body blows.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I think that is something that builds up. So the people who do parkour are constantly hitting themselves, and as you get stronger, the bruises don't come as easily, and you're able to take a lot more. Your body itself is able to take a lot more punishment before becoming damaged, not just mentally but physically.
Hmm.
I buy it.
Excellent points all around, gentlemen.
Yeah. Once again, if anybody moderately intelligent in the medical field is listening to this, please chime in.
Yeah, let us know what we're talking about here.
Yeah, because we don't.
Well, and we have some theories.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? If we were professional, we'd have a title, but we don't, so we're not.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
That's our tag.
That's so long subtitle.
I think
maybe.
instead of title, it's like themed. If we were professionals, the show would be themed. But what you said was more clever.
Well, I mean, it's sort of like in this mysterious prequel, we actually dubbed the show "Work in Progress."
I think I'm going to release that episode before school starts.
Please don't.
Does that make sense? Before the season 2 beginning. I actually think it's better than we think it was, because we really had no fucking clue what we were doing.
And if people are willing to put up with us right now, there's a chance that they could deal with it.
I liked it.
I mean, I'm going to release it like in addition to what we normally do. So.
Yeah, not like it's the episode of the week. It's not. Yeah.
No, it's.
Yeah, I feel you.
Some other day.
Yeah.
Expect it soon.
Once again. Well, not that soon. A couple weeks.
Expect it.
The 27th, man, is when school starts.
August 27th.
Yeah, August 27th.
Don't do that to me.
Yeah.
Well, it still sucks.
Yeah, it still sucks. Well, actually, I mean, it may just because
most people.
It's probably for me. I'm going to interject here really quickly. I am stuck here in Phoenix, Arizona. That was a very obvious lighter flick. But going back to Chapman and going back to California and starting school doesn't sound that bad to me.
True.
I miss the parties.
Yeah, parties would
I do.
I miss the weather. I miss the parties. I miss
beer. I miss cups. I miss table.
I missed you guys.
I miss sticky floors.
I do miss the number 8 hottest girls at any college in the United States. That is.
Yeah. What was our ranking? Like a B+ or something?
What?
No, there was a numerical ranking, and we have the 8th hottest girls.
Yeah, damn right.
Man.
Dude, we got some great eye candy at our school.
We do, but
Then again,
I guess I'm biased because I'm in all film classes. So you're right. That's true.
Yeah, but then again, I will say, it is a lot harder to find,
No.
something worth investigating. Yeah, eye candy's nice. Chapman has a lot of eye candy, but I'm going to be honest right now and say that Chapman does not have a lot of in like a proportion of worth
Say
it.
the goddamn sentence. Yeah.
I'm dodging my way around saying something very controversial. But
Okay, you're going to say. Let me guess. You're going to say that the bitches there are bitches at Chapman. There aren't a lot of nice girls that you would want to get into a relationship with.
Yes.
Okay, say that.
That's controversial.
No.
Podcast,
no.
man.
True, it is
That's
fun.
rude to women. That's rude to women. But it's not rude if you are a bitch, right?
Oh,
Like,
if
you are a bitch,
bitch,
like, right?
yeah, you
yeah.
gotta be self-supporting. That doesn't make sense. No, you gotta be true to yourself.
Accept your bitchness.
Yeah. I'm a bitch, and I am proud.
There's a new Lupe Fiasco song called "Bitch Bad."
There you go.
Bad. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice little
Well,
alliteration there, Lupe.
it's a political song. So, but it's Lupe at his finest.
He should make Fruity Lupe cereal. That would be the shit. Think about that. Lupe Fiasco's face on a cereal box.
See, I actually,
All right.
And like the different things are like, it's like guns, grenades, like weed leaves. That's like what you're eating.
Oh wow, that actually, you know what? Fruit Lupes. We should pitch this idea to him.
God damn.
Lupe Fiasco, if you're listening to this,
shit related to his songs.
why are you listening to
He
this?
sings about cops killing people and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
like-
Badges thrown in there. They'll have different flavors.
Nice.
Yeah, except I don't know. I feel like if you set yourself up to be with every song, it would be a little too much
Not every
variety
song.
to throw in.
Yeah, okay. I mean, or it'll just be like Wheaties in there. There's just some sugary shit with his face on it. Let's put whatever.
Yeah, well, I could see that. I guess.
Fruit Lupes.
Yeah, man. Why not?
Oh, Mitch just yawned on air. So,
Yeah, it did.
you guys ready to wrap it up?
I guess we're boring ourselves now, not only the audience.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry that I haven't gone to sleep for a while. But shit. Yeah, I think we're.
Yeah.
It's been a good one though.
Oh
We
yeah.
did good. We're right where I kind of wanted to be, right under the hour 30-minute mark. And well, guys, workingtitlepodcast.com is our website. Stitcher Radio is a mobile app that you can hear our show on. Super awkward phrasing there. Download it. It's free. It's cool. Check it out. And when you're registering, click on the "How did you hear about us?" button. I think it is. So
It's
much
an
more
orange tab.
complicated at the end of these shows than the beginning of these shows. Click on it. Click on the orange box above the sign of the Facebook button. Put in the one-word promo code Working Title, and you get a chance to win $100. We get $1, and you're helping out the show. We're on iTunes. Rate the show if you like us. If you don't like us, please
Don't rate the show.
And we're also on Facebook and Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter, Working Title Pod.
Oh, you're really good at
Later,
that, Jake.
guys.
Thank you. I had to practice. Take care.
Adios.